How does it feel to exist in several places at once? When Fred asks the pool player about places to stay for the night, he gets a surprising suggestion. The pool guy mentions that he works at an institute investigating sleep cycles, and that Fred's welcome to volunteer as a test subject. There's a catch, though. A scientist at the institute explains that they monitor people for 2 consecutive nights, and Fred wouldn't be able to leave until the day after tomorrow. Although Fred didn't plan on staying in town for an entire day, he knows that he could use the time to read and think. Plus, being short on cash as usual, he finds the price just right. It's free. So Fred agrees, and because it's late, soon falls asleep. The next day, nothing unusual happens. Fred catches up on some reading, snacks on some food he was given, and ponders about the intelligence explosion, anthropics, and being an algorithm. As the night draws in, he's ready for bed again. Next morning, while debriefing Fred, the scientist reveals what the experiment was really about. You see, he says, we built a matter replicator. As you went to sleep the first night, we used it to make an identical copy of your room and everything in it, including you. After you went to sleep the second night, the same machine was used in reverse to merge the 2 rooms again. So we're not testing sleeping patterns after all. Instead, we're interested in whether people can tell they spent the day as 2 copies. So far, nobody's noticed. After the initial shock of such an unauthorized copied event wears off, Fred decides to simply leave. Since indeed, even combing his memory fails to reveal anything special about his day in the room, he's not even sure if the scientist was telling the truth. Anyway, the weather's nice and Fred's ready to hit the road again. Now, while Fred continues his journey, let's go back to the experiment for a second. Imagine Fred suddenly asking himself, am I in the left room or the right one? As you can see, this question is absurd, because Fred is simultaneously in both rooms while simply being unaware of it. Similarly, if there were many copies of the Earth scattered across the universe, we wouldn't feel it either. Yet it would be absurd to ask, which particular one are we seeing at any given moment? And if you can understand this at the gut level, then congratulations, you're ready for the next episode. The multiverse.